Hi, welcome, hello to the very, very unofficial, very not celebratory celebration of roughly 2 years overdress. And I thought at the 2 year mark it might be a great time to do this, because in the past, whenever I got a box, I took one of the packs and put it into my little jar here, with the idea of, in the future, at a not determined point, we just open it, we have a little trip through the past, look at cards from back in the day, see what we open, if we get any flashbacks, any Vietnam moments, or just a bunch of cozy little cards where you say, oh, I remember playing this in Eugene. Maybe there's an SB somewhere in here. I do not know. But I say we just get started by seeing what we have, because it is a lot. Like, no, the reason I'm doing this is not because we are having too many packs in this little jar to add more. As a disclaimer, not every set is represented here. I think the last is DBT06, because for some time I wasn't around. Not that I wasn't playing, but I didn't purchase any boxes because I was abroad. Put this down real quick, and then it was just, oh, why would I buy a box if I can just buy singles, which ultimately do be the cheaper option. However, that doesn't matter. We got stuff. Let us see. Do we open this in like chronological order? So this is 6. This should be 2. This is 1. And this deck is 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. And the lyrical stuff we're gonna open up at a different point in time, or at the end of it, or whenever I feel like, hey, we need a break from regular stuff. We should just do something different now. But I'm talking too much. We just get into Genesis of the 5 Grades, the big reboot, and set 1 meta. I should probably just toss those empty packs onto the ground and pick it up later. We have Divine Sister, God knows what. I might have to mess around with the cameras here. We got this. I never seen this card. It's set 1 stuff. I don't remember any of this. Dropping of Sword of Judgment. Never seen that. Burn Bright Pure Prayers? Even back in the day when set 1 was a thing, I don't think Nirvana was that good. Set 1 meta was very, Bruce, Bastion, the B-Boys. They are what we are here for. They are what we want, and everything else was kind of falling by the sideline. Unless, of course, Eugene, because Eugene, best deck, don't challenge it. Eugene, pretty dope. How do we sort this? I guess commons just get one big stack. Office starter, very adorable. For a very, very long time, I used to run this one as like the starter in all Brandgate decks. Nowadays we pivot towards the Gravidia starter because there's that, I think Festival Collection 2 box topper. with the hot stamp of the Daybreak logo, which is really pretty. So, you know. Ooh, Curtis. This is something you can still play in a lot of Dark States decks that want Soul Charge, such as Burrow Magnus. And I'm pretty sure during Set 1 meta this was played in Burrow Magnus. When placed on rear, if your Vanguard is Burrow Magnus, Soul Charge 2. If your Soul has 10 or more, you Counterblast 2. And your front row gets +5 until end of turn. Definitely good. Big Snake Witch. I don't know if this saw a lot of play in Bastion back in the days. I wasn't the Bastion person, and with no locals, I did not run into anyone online who was playing it. And remember when we had these? Just talking about best deck. Remember when we had holographic foil cards? What a time to be alive, huh? With the recent changes to like FRs and FFRs. Kinda very sad that we don't have SBs anymore and holo foils. But oh well, what can we do? Nothing. Okay, next we have Keta Sanctuary front trigger. Not that anyone is playing this nowadays. With effect fronts. Simple power creep, I suppose. Selfish Engraver, more amazing soul charge support. Still playable in Burrow Magnus. Probably somewhat playable in Chrono Jet. I'm not sure. Nobody needs Chrono Jet. Grapple External. I've never seen this card. What do you even do? Brandgate stuff. During battle, this unit attacks if an opponent's card is imprisoned in your prison, get +5. Very interesting prison support that wasn't played ever. Kogabiel, she was played back in Set 1 in Bastion decks. Because if your Vanguard is Apex Ruler Bastion, this unit gets +5 shield for every 2 of your grade 3 units. So the few defensive options you'd have in Bastion. Then Dragon Empire draw trigger. Look who it is. Talking about Burrow Magnus, it's Electro Spartan, right line material, and one of the forbidden cards. Good old overtrigger. Please ban. What more do I have to say here? This is Dark States. Next up, Brush with Legends. Bruce is still best deck in the format. That's all I know. And Bruce got a lot of support, and people got kinda upset every time Bruce got any form of support because he's already broken. Silly Battle Princess are not played in anything. Ooh, Cardinal Fangai. I used to play this back in the days in Orphist because that was kind of my very first deck. I played Magnolia once. I got my teeth kicked in by Orphist and I was like, man, I want to be the person with the 30k columns. So I started to play Orphist for a very, very long time. And then Prison, and then Gravidia, and then I realized, okay, maybe Brandgate is the best nation. Dragon Empire, Dinosaur Guy, front row, when your grade 0 units attack, this unit and the unit that attack get +5 until end of turn. Meh. I don't know why you'd ever swing with a grade 0. on your grade 2 turn. I don't know. Silly advancement magic girl, probably Hexa Orb support. I haven't played Hexa Orb in so long. I don't even know what the deck does anymore. When this unit is placed, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, choose a card from hand, and discard it. I mean, that's card quality. More Keter Sanctuary support. Additional Angel. On rearguard, Soul Blast 1, put this unit into your damage zone. Choose a face-up grade 3 card from your damage zone and call it to rearguard. I guess we have Bastion support, but also playable in any other deck, because getting your grade 3s back, you might want that. That might be good. Speaking of Eugene best deck, we have unpronounceable dinosaur card, because everything that's a successor of Tachikaze be like, oh, I don't know how to pronounce this. Giga something. But he's definitely cool for a Soul Blast, and resting him, you retire a rearguard, and then at the beginning of battle, if your opponent has 1 or less rearguards, you stand him and he gets +5. So that's pretty good Eugene support. And speaking of pretty okay Eugene support, I used to play this for a while in Eugene. If one of your opponent's rearguard was retired, you counterblast 1 and get 10? Unit gets +10 until end of turn, or you put him into Soul and retire a grade 2. So potentially good stuff, but unfortunately by now outclassed if it comes to Eugene support. The 2 cards that we got that actually support the deck. And then Shoji Doji came along and was like, hey, what if I do what you do, but better? Wasn't that fun? Arwing, I've never seen this card in Bruce, but it's Bruce support. Flame Dragon Bombardment, choose one of your vanguards until end of turn. It gets a red text, as all of your units can attack your opponent's back row. I mean, if Magnolia would have been more dominant during set 2 and Dragon Empire had any relevant decks, this might actually would have been played. The rare Kagero card, the starter for the Overlord ride line, it's an encounter card. You know, I'm not big on any of the encounter decks. I don't like the nostalgia bait, but I'm sure some people really, really do love them. And for them, I'm very happy that I have this in SB for my Eugene deck. Battle Princess, during the battle that this unit boosted, if 2 or more units of your opponent's cards are imprisoned, this unit gets +5, so it boosts for 13k. I guess that's okay. Explosive Melting Heart. Play this with Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your opponent's attacking units, gets -5 until end of turn for each of your opponent's imprisoned cards. Defensive stuff in control decks. You love it. Bizarre Beast guy. Isn't this one of the Erratat beasts? Like, isn't it Bizarre Monster by now? I'm not sure. I don't think this ever saw any play. Unfortunate. I think it's a cool card. got an active. If one or less of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, rest this unit, choose a card from your opponent's drop, imprison it. Actually, okay stuff. And stuff that's still played in Magnolia to this day. Sylvan Hornbeast guy. When placed on rear, if your Vanguard is Sylvan Hornbeast, King Magnolia, Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your rear guards until end of turn. That unit can attack from the back row, gets +5. Once per turn on rear guard. When this unit is chosen by your Vanguard's effect, gets +5 until end of turn. Still good stuff. Unfortunately, during set 2, Magnolia was not where it was in comparison to Inlet Pulse Dragon Magnolia set 4. And then they choice restricted it and it just fell off. Unfortunately, it's a cool deck. Some Drag Ritter. Never seen this card. I don't think it's good. Encounter cards. These cards don't exist in my book. There are no encounter cards in this household. Blaster Javelin, support for Blaster Dark. That was a card in set 2. I think I actually seen that once or twice playing against it, so it probably got a very, very fair place to be around. Coffin Shooter, generic Stoichia, commons. Never seen this. Fleet Swallower, also never seen this dude. Probably because Zorga back in the day. It was cope. People said you can play it. People said it's okay. It wasn't okay. You couldn't really play it. But that's okay. When this unit attacks, if you did Alchemagic an order this turn, Soul Blast 1, and until end of battle, this unit gets +5, and when your opponent would call cards from hand to guard, they must call 2 or more at the same time. That's actually good. Being able to guard restrict, I take that. Guard restrict's cool. Berserk Dragon, beautiful card. But probably one of those cases where Bushi wrote is like, we make really cool artwork, here's your robots, but the effect is absolute garbage. Like, if you imprison something, return this to hand, or something like that. Unfortunate. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Overlord in this card name, this unit gets +5 until end of that battle. Then Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. You know, that's pretty similar. You know, being able to counterblast and retire a grade 2 or less. But this retires a grade 2 or greater, so who knows? And Blaster Javelin as a hollow foil, which do be pretty cool. Set 3. I don't remember what was in set 3. Set 3 is always overshadowed in my mind by set 4, because set 4 was good stuff. What did we play during set 3? Let's find out. God. Set 3 is kinda difficult to open. Oh, I remember. You remember Greedon? He's getting a Phantom Thief mask. So yeah, Desire Devil, Greedon right line. What else got introduced during this set? Oh yeah! This was the set that introduced Gravidia, wasn't it? How amazing! How could I forget? Geo Acceleration. Your soul has 4 or more cards. Soul Charge 1. Choose one of your opponent's attacking vanguards. Gets -5. Defensive stuff in Brandgate. Kinda dope. But I rather play like something with shield. You know, like I can just play grade 1 instead. Oh, this Soul Charge might be cool. No, it's not. Knight of Heavenly release Hulp. All your grade 3s get +5 shield. I can see that. In Bastion and stuff. The Fleckberg right line starter. Ooh, Gravidia Wells. That's the right line card, isn't it? When this is placed on Vanguard, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose any number of meteorite cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. I was not convinced of the regular Gravidia right line. I played Gravidia World from the very, very get-go, so I never seen this card in my life. That's not true. During set 3 I might have run this as like a main deck card. Or was it the grade 2 from the right line? I'm not sure. Pandemonium Tactics, the best Barrow support set 3 gave us. That's not even Barrow support. Cause you counterblast 1, you soul charge 4. That's all it does in Barrow. Because after that, it's then if you're in Final Rush, which is actually Bastion support. Let me get artwork here a little bit. Hello? There we go. Look at that. It's the entire Bruce right line being very menacing. You get based on how many cards are in your soul. For 6 cards you draw a card, 8 cards, all of your front row gets +10. For 12 or more, choose one of your vanguards, gets a crit. Additionally, until end of turn. Over there. And some battle princes that nobody ever played. But waifu material, as every battle princess out there. So I guess that's all she contributes. When a unit is placed on rear, choose one of your opponent's units cards and prison in your prison. And you may call it to your opponent's rearguard. If you called it, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and prison it in your prison. So you basically do ye old switcheroo, get something out of the prison and replace it with one of their rearguards. I never played it. I don't think it's that amazing. However, it might be useful to like put a trigger onto a front row rear guard if they have something you're afraid they intercept with. I have a flashback here. That's a déjà vu. What are the odds of opening the same 2 cards? This is new. Okay, cool. Bruce common support. When you boost the grade 3, your opponent cannot intercept. Okay. Gravidia starter. Can we talk? This card is just beautiful artwork wise. If I can, but please. We do ye old trick. Ye old trick is not doing. Okay. That was embarrassing, but okay. Keter Sanctuary common. I think Hexorb support. When this unit is placed on rear, choose a crit or a front trigger from hand, reveal it, put it on the bottom of your deck. Okay, I don't know why I would want my crits on the bottom of my deck, but stack them on top, you know? Who knows? Use Soul Blast 1 and draw a card if you did so. Oh well. Brand Gate, effect crits, goes to soul after boosting, gives a unit +2. It's mostly a crit with a cool effect that comes up like once every 100 games. You know, nice to have for 8 crits. I think, yeah, that was during set 3, wasn't it? That they changed the crit rule. Suddenly you were only allowed to run 8 crits or 8 fronts or 8 draws instead of essentially 12. Oh well. Rest in peace, full crit builds. And another Battle Princess girl. Though she seems more viable. She seems a little better. Maybe we get... She looks very viable. When the student is attacking, you counterblast and soul blast 3. Okay, maybe she's not that viable. Never mind. I stopped reading after soul blast 3 because no. She gets like an additional crit and 10k power, but at that price, in this economy, excuse me, no. We had this guy already. Piercing Assistant. When you soul charge by your card's ability, if your persona wrote this turn, you counterblast 1, draw a card. Card draw is always good, especially in like stuff that consistently soul charges. This might be okay to deck out. Carrion Processing, Soul Blast, not Soul Blast, Counterblast 1, bind this unit, choose one of your order cards from your drop, put it into your hand. I can see that being like, we have graveyard recurrence for our orders. Might be good. Look who it is. Look who it is. Mega Colony players. Do you remember Ruination? Do you? You do. Good. When this unit's placed on V, choose a normal unit from drop. You may play it without paying the cost. So, book, go. I think that was that guy, wasn't he? I'm not a Mega Colony person. I should ask a buddy of mine. He likes Mega Colony a lot. I prefer the other green clans, namely Neo Nectar. This is coming after the announcement that we get Katrina back in Japan, so maybe we get her back internationally and I can wage war with my plan tokens. We'll see. Magic of Starry Nights, Keta support, discard a Hexa-Orb Sorceress from hand, choose a Hexa-Orb Sorceress on your Vanguard or Rearguard circle, gets +10 until end of turn. I don't know why you would do this. This sounds pretty bad. Yes, I would like not to Persona right next turn. I would instead just get 10 this turn, please. One of the Blaze Maidens. We haven't seen a lot of Nirvana support, haven't we? When this unit attacks hit, counterblast 1. Choose a card from your drop with the overdress ability and return it to your hand. I'm not sure if you have space for her in Nirvana, but being able to get overdressed targets back might be solid, and the normal order for Dragon Empire from this set. Counterblast, your Vanguard gets a red text until end of turn saying when your rearguard is placed, if it was an overdress, draw a card. That unit gets +5. Okay, I suppose. Eugene best deck. I only know exactly one Dragon Empire deck, and that's Eugene. Shoji Doji does not exist in this household. That's hard to see here. The Flag Pulse Dragon. I've never seen this card. Gravidia, God knows what. Look at how many people were very, very thirsty while this card got revealed. Be honest. Gravidia doobie mummy vibes. Look, it's $2. Rocks, doobie rocks. They had such a horrible ratio in boxes because it's a common, and they probably didn't want to like have everyone who opens one box have 10 of them and then stand there with 150 after opening 2 boxes. They made it so that there's 1 per box. Now, it's a staple in Gravidia, and you want like 6, 7. Back in the day, probably even more, because we didn't have the set 4 grade 3 that says when placed, Soul Blast, put a rock from your drop into your order zone. So you'd have to run a higher number back in the days, especially not with Falling Hell Hazard. So you probably run 12 of these back in set 3. So you'd have to effectively open 12 boxes just to get the amount of rocks by opening boxes. So the secondary market went a little bit wild with a common for $5 or something back in the day, or on release. By now it calmed down a little bit, but it's still a very good card to open. Gravidia starter, we had her already. She's just best starter, I guess. Removal Angel. To this day, I do not understand what went through their head when they made this card. Don't they know that dentists are like scary as hell? When this is placed on rear, discard a Sentinel from your hand. Counter charge 1, soul charge 2. I don't know if I would want to discard my Sentinels for something like this. Death Inviting Black Magic. All the Zorga units, I'm saying, or the Zorga orders have such weird and insanely long names. I love it. This cost reduced by soul counterblast 1 for each card in your bind zone. Play this with counterblast 4, draw 2 cards. So it's a late game draw 2 for free if you Alchemagic it. Cool. Over here. Look who it is. Remember when Derek got announced, or like the card got revealed, and everyone collectively lost their mind? Because at this point, Bruce was tier 1. Best deck in the format. And then they reveal something that says if you're in Final Rush gets +5. Nothing too big. And once per turn on rear guard. Counterblast 1, put one of your rear guards into your soul. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards for every 4 cards in your soul. Retire them. Then if you're in Final Rush, look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of opponent's cards. Opponents open rear guard circles. Choose any number of units from among them. Call them to rear. Put the rest into your soul. This broke the community. Not because it's insanely good, but just because it is very, very, very good support for an already dominating deck. Some people argued that this is kinda not working with Leonard, who got released in set 2. I'm not sure what Leonard did at this point. It's been too long that I played Bruce. Other people argued, oh, it's even more support. This deck is even more broken. However, set 3 was when Bruce started to fall off, so I guess people put those notions aside rather quickly. And last of set 3, Blaze Pole Monk. I never heard of this card. Probably because at this point the majority of decks consisted mostly out of rares. Commons are hardly played, unfortunately. But that's design philosophy we can talk about on a different day. Not today. Today we just have memories. Diablo's Charger Nate. Diablo's support. Diffuser Angel. So you're not diffusing anything here. You're literally setting stuff on fire. Most misleading card name in history. Look, it's that one Dark Souls guy. It's Ornstein or Smaug. I never know who of the two is who. The guy with the hammer, the executor, not the dragon rider. Ornstein, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. It might be Smaug. 7 Horn Beast. This unit cannot attack from the front row. That's all it says. It has to swing from the back row, but it boosts for 10k. So, potential cute little budget option, I guess. For the rares, we try to get artwork. Yes, there we go. Kinda cute. When your draft check reveals the trigger, put a card from your hand into your soul and draw a card. That's kinda... Whoa. I dropped stuff. That's kinda cute. Where was my... We've seen exactly one Keta Sanctuary rare? What are the odds? And then for the other rare, we have another Derek. I spent enough time talking about this. I promise from now on there will be no more Bruce talk, because it's set 4. Bruce started to fall off very, very strongly. Partly because set 4 was the introduction of Grade 4s, and Grade 4 Bruce just wasn't all that fulfilling, I suppose. Dark Deceptive Diving. I guess it's an Alchemagic card. Just off the artwork. And city effects. If it would please, maybe if I... Huh? Hello? There we go. Do I just keep going like this? Because that way we have card artwork like front and center and my face not around. Sealed Blaze Dragon. I never seen this card ever. Look, it's gear looking cards. I never seen this one though, so I suppose it's not good. During your turn, if you have 5 or more cards in your soul, all of your rear? No, all of your vanguards get +2. Yeah, that's... I'm sorry, that's not gonna cut it. Stealth Dragon... Potentially playable with Forktail nowadays. During the battle, this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater, gets +5. That's not too bad, but I don't know. Weird cat guy, I never seen. Blaze Pole Monk. I think I saw this in a few lists. When this is placed on rear... Counterblast... I'm sorry. Counterblast 1, choose one of your cards with the overdress ability from your drop, put it into your hand. If your Vanguard is grade 4, countercharge 1. So it's essentially returning an overdress card for free on a grade 4. And the Shining Selfishness. Greedon support. Play this with Soul Blast 4. That's pricey, but we're in Dark States, so maybe it's not that pricey. Choose one of your vanguards, gets +5 until the end of battle for each card in your damage zone. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play one of the defensive orders. There were multiple orders like this that all kinda, you know, you might as well play a grade 1 instead. Just to hard guard. Gear guy. Can we focus, please? Sometimes I'm wondering why camera struggles so much with like autofocus. Hi? Yes, there we go. Never mind, I guess. Okay. More cards I've never seen. Once per turn, if your soul has 2 or more grade 3 cards, discard a card from your hand. This unit gets +15? That's kinda big. Maybe in silly budget decks as a beat stick? I don't know. Blitz Order, Wind of Apocalypse, Vanguard, Dragonic Overlord. Choose one of your units, gets +20 until end of battle. It's 20k shield, let's face it. I don't know Overlord good enough to say, oh, that's playable. Electromagnetic Monster, remember when they did not have to errata all the cards? I have no idea what this artwork is though. You might say, oh, I can't decipher this because it's not focused, but see, even if it's focused, what is happening here? If your order zone has no cards, this unit cannot attack. It's a grade 3. Brandgate will always have an order zone card stuff, because that's the entire gimmick of the nation. Lava Wire Dragon, front or rear guard. When your unit would attack, it can attack your opponent's back row in the same column as that attacking unit. Okay, I take that. Swinging at back row. Back when Magnolia was really good. Because I think set 4 was when Magnolia got really insane. Prison was really great. I remember those days. And I started to have locals because I was at my girlfriend's place. And yeah. Shout out Albuquerque. Gravidia thing, I never played it. I don't think it's good. When this unit is placed on rear, if your order zone has 3 or more meteorites, counterblast 1, draw a card, choose up to 1 meteorite card from hand, put it into your order zone. Essentially accelerating you, but it's a little guy. He's cute. Can we focus on cuteness, please? There we go. Alvin. Was he played? Back row during battle, this unit attacked when your opponent would call cards. I can see this. And oh wait, this is so rare. Look, it's that bad grade 4. It's Maha Nirvana. If Nirvana was only playable. Okay, we go over it during your turn. If you have a unit in the overdress state, all of your front row units get +10. Pretty cool. Kinda improving from regular Nirvana, who gives +10 for I think a counterblast to your front row. And once per turn, you counterblast 1, put a card with Nirvana and its card name from your hand or soul into your drop, which is pretty cool. because you can do it from hand, but why would you not just Soul Blast your right line target? Choose a grade 0 from your drop, call it to rear, choose one of your opponent's vanguards, and it deals the damage. So that's something, but probably not enough to survive against Prison, because it's the best matchup for Prison, because for every overdress unit you imprison, you effectively imprison 2 cards instead of just 1. So imprison all those rear guards. Gravidia Cat. We all remember Gravidia Cat. It was never played. The weird embraced dragon looks more like an angel. I think this saw plays. When this is put on guard circle, choose one of your grade 2 or greater units being attacked. Gets plus 10 until end of the battle. If it's a grade 4, it gets plus 20 instead of plus 20. Oh, ouch. I bumped my leg. Gets plus 20 instead of plus 10. Defensive options. Look, the rare Hexa Orb support. When this unit attacks, if your vanguard is Hexa Orb Sorceress or Pentagleam Sorceress, discard a card from your hand. Look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, choose one. I'm sorry, I can't read like this. Choose up to 2 cards from among them. Put them on top of your deck in any order. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. This unit gets plus 10 until end of turn. So, potentially stacking your deck. Hexa Orb's entire stick. Flag of Heavenly Save. Okay. When this unit is restood by a Vanguard's ability, you may Soul Charge 1. Okay, I guess that's a thing. The Bad Desire Devil, I think. I really like the idea of playing Greedon, but just never got to it, and it just, I don't know, didn't work out. It's not you, Greedon, it's me. Why is there a little fly on my hand? Gross. I hate fruit flies so much. I think it's a fungus guy. Gross. I'm sorry. Night of Desolation. There's no other units in the same column as this unit. It gets plus 10. I guess it's cool to push early game. And... Are you kidding? I guess we get another grade 4 Nirvana. In case I wanted to build Nirvana, I have my copies now. However, this was also the set with the grade 4 overdress guy, Verena, I don't know, which is something you can play in premium. So I'd prefer that over Maha Nirvana. Next one. Trigger Zone. Okay. If your Vanguard is Apex surpassing Sword Bastion Prime, so the grade 4 Bastion, this card gets plus 2 for the grade and plus 5 attack. I don't know why you would want more damage on your triggers, but it's a grade 3, so that's kinda cool for Bastion to check grade 3s for his effect. Fortune Reading, play this with a Counter Blast. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put it on the bottom. Oh no, it's only the top 1 card, I'm sorry. Look at the top card, put it on the top or bottom of your deck, draw a card. It's Cries. It's okay, I guess. Strange Food Preparation. This artwork is pretty dope, not gonna lie. When this is placed on rear from drop, choose a blitz order from your drop. May put it into your hand. Aurora Princess chasing near. Student attack hits. Counter +1. Your opponent chooses a card from their hand and imprisons it. Not that relevant, especially on like a grade 3, I think. Prison is not big on playing that many grade 3s. I think most of the good effects are on grade 1s or grade 2s. Cuff Spring. Best card in that entire deck. The Flagberg defensive order gives +20 until end of battle. Seabreeze Abduction. Can we focus on this? Yes, we can. When the attack this unit boosted hits a Vanguard, bind an order from your drop, choose an order card from your drop and put it into your hand. So more recursion, and one of the monsters. It's basically Bolomine. Bolomine, that was his name. I always forget. How dare I? When this attacks, when it hits, it countercharges you, but it doesn't put itself into soul. So let me cool off a tiny bit here. Getting warm, very, very weird. Usually I'm not this warm. Next, do we open more Mahanavanas? Do we open something else? God, this one is rough. Sometimes packs just don't wanna open, and I don't know why. Stealth Dragon, we had this guy. Blessing of the Hell Dragon, Blitz Order giving Blaster Vanguards +10, and choose one of your rear guards. You may retire it. If you do, your Vanguard gets an additional +15, so it's +30k until end of battle. Oh look, it's Office support. I almost forgot that Office was a card. Huh? How the tables turn. Your Shadow Army tokens cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. Cannot be retired by your opponent's card effects. Yeah, but wouldn't it have to choose them in order to retire them? I mean, okay. Diablo's Jetter, wait. Never seen this card. If you have a Vanguard with Bruce in its card name, put this into your soul. Choose one of your Vanguards, gets +10 until end of turn. Another one of the cats. It rests itself. When this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, Soul Blast. And call it to the back row as rest. And if it's stood by stuff, can intercept from the back row. Okay. Another silly monster. Stonks. Pure freaking stonks. God, let me, there. I'm sorry, we gotta do this now. Oh wow, look, this deck is actually sorted. Like this. Grab a sleeve from somewhere. No, I'm not unsleeving something. No. Why would I do that? Beautiful. I love this deck. Prison is just may have fallen off a tiny bit within recent month. But I'll forever have very, very amazing memories with this lovely little pile of cards. It's the first deck I played in person, because before I only had remote fights and stuff like that. And then I went over to Albuquerque to be with my girlfriend. And shout out Duke City Games. Shout out Andrew. First person I played over there. Wow. Last 2 years really been amazing, all things considered. Not only in regards to like what we got Vanguard product wise, but just for me personal, the experience I had, I suppose. The friends I made was unreal, I guess some would say. But yeah. Who would have thought that there's an SP in this deck somewhere? Is there more SPs, guys? I guess these are the last few SP chances, because after that we got FFRs and I have no idea how the ratio of those are. Weird Cat. Look, it's that card with like the longest card name out there. It's Aurora Battle Princess Dragnet. Intense Record of Great Pursuit. Who names these cards? You Soul Blast to imprison all of your opponent's back row rear guards in your prison. So, I don't know. You tell me if you would play this. I never played it. Desire Devil Guy. Once per turn, if your Vanguard is agreed on, you counterblast and discard a card from hand. Choose a grade 3 or less card from your soul and call it to rear guard. Okay. Blaze Maiden Sonya. Never seen this one. Look, it's the normal order. The golden overdress. Counterblast 1. Choose a unit in the overdress state. Until end of turn, it gets when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, countercharge 1 until end of turn. Oh well. The gun, buff Sagra support, left deity arms, play this with the soul blast, I'm sorry. When this unit armed with this card attacks, counter blast 2, gets +1 drive until end of battle, put this card into your drop. Yeah, we just put that there. And then some hollow foil of dude, I've never seen this. During your turn, this unit gets +2 for each card on your Vanguard. So it potentially can get to 11 as a grade 1 if you have 2 arms on your Vanguard. If not, it's just a 7k boost. I don't feel it. As much as I like the idea of Buff Sagra, I haven't played her as much as I wanted to. I don't know why. Probably because Prison was around, and then Gravidia was around, and now we are getting robots. Brandgate really do be the best nation, huh? Stephanie, Diablo support. If you're in Final Rush, all of your other units in the same column as this get +5 until end of turn. Yeah. Oh look, there's that guy. We've been over this. Cardinal Annoyed in hand. Cannot be normal called if your world is not Abyssal Darknight. Okay. Boosts for 10. but I don't think you have the space for it. Whales melt in the sound of rain. Can we talk about the card names of like Zorga orders? Because they are insane. They are all like this. Your opponent chooses one of his rear guards, retires it. You choose up to one card from your drop in the same grade as the unit your opponent retired. Call it to rear. Okay. Magnolia guy. All of your units in the same columns as this get boost. I guess that's okay. This is pure stonks. Do I really have to explain Inlet Pulse Dragon to y'all? He puts himself into Soul if he swung for like a total of 4. Like if you had 4 or more battles during that turn, at the end of battle you put him into Soul. And draw a card. And if you have a Flatberg on your Vanguard, which is rarely the case, usually you have other shenanigans going on, you can Soul Blast 1 and restand him. Pure stonks. And this was a $30 card at one point. Probably was at 40 at some point, then they announced a reprint and it's probably still at 30. I haven't checked in a while because I sold my 3 copies I had and was like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Leonon Masked wants to play it. I don't know. Monster guy, but this was insane in Magnolia because Magnolia's effect gives something in your back row the ability to attack, so you have 4 battles and draw a card. Wow. Oh god. I might have to sneeze here. Oh, I'm sorry. Lava Wire Dragon, we've been over this. Gravidia guy. Gravidia cat. Dragon with angel wings. Effect draws. They are kinda cool, but I don't like them. I'm not big on draw triggers, I don't know why, and them having only 5k shield, while the fronts have 15. Kinda meh. And some office support. If your world is Abyssal Dark Knight, this unit gets boost, can intercept from the back row. If your world is Dark Knight, no, if your world is Dark Knight, it gets that, and if your world is Abyssal Dark Knight, it gets an additional 10k shield. Okay. I don't know how playable Office was at this point, because I pivoted to Prison. Hexa Orb support, Flag of Heavenly Save. When stood, you may Soul Charge. Desire Devil guy. Where do I hold cards? One day I figure this out. One distant day. No peeking. Blaze Fist Monk. Artwork is pretty sweet. Effect, not so much. When this unit is put on Guardian Circle, reveal a grade 4 from hand. It gets +10 until end of battle. Weird Gear Bird. I never seen this. Gear Eagle of Sudden Banks. I've never seen this. Attack boosts, retire this unit. Choose a grade 1 card from your soul, call it to rear. I don't know. Doesn't sound too amazing. Some more support for Barrow? I had no idea Barrow Magnus got support in set 4. Oh well. If your Vanguard is Magnus, put a card from your hand into your soul. All your front row units get +5 until end of turn. If your soul has 10 or more cards, they get +10 instead. And hollow foil of the weird cat guy sword thing. Always so fascinating to me that yellow clans have like a bunch of animals, but Flogel is as old as time itself, I guess. I don't know where the connection between cheetah and knights is, though. Riot Beeble. If you're on a grade 4 Vanguard, she gets +15 shield. That's defensive power, but you don't really run her. Retire this unit, choose one of your rear guards and gets +10 until end of turn. Yeah, playable, I suppose. Ghost Bilk. Love this artwork. What do you think are the odds? This is the same guy as the preparation of strange food meal cook. It'd be funny if that was a little Easter egg. Oh, Rotting Usurped Dragon. This is one of the few weird commons that you can actually play in Premium in Neonectar with Cecilia Reverse, because you discard it as like stride fodder. Then you superior call your Cecilia Reverse from rearguard, and because a grade 3 or greater Vanguard is placed, you may call this to rear, and you have an open rearguard because you just superior wrote your Cecilia Reverse. Very cool. Pure Maiden, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, get +10 shield. Oh well, I suppose. We had her, and I have no idea what this is. I've never seen this. Sealed Blaze Dragon. Units placed on rear. If your Vanguard has 1 arms, counterblast 1, choose 1 arms from hand or drop and arm it to one of your Vanguards. Okay. During your turn, if your Vanguard has 2 or more arms, this unit gets +5 power. Oh well. I guess that's arms support. Set 4 was wild. Set 4 was really, really wild. Next up is set 5, which I felt was a little underwhelming, because like, oh, more blaster stuff and yay, glitter stuff, which I just didn't feel fully. But it was also very exciting because dual nation cards opened up a lot of design space, and some stuff we got is actually really interesting, like Maple. Marco, Knight of Nostalgia. When this unit is placed on rear, choose one of your grade 1 or less units, gets +5 until end of turn. Glint Breath the Dragon. We talk about this artwork. It's pretty cool. It gives me the feeling that this card is not very good. Rearguard and guard circle. If your soul has 2 or more grade 2 cards with blaster in their different card names, gets +2 attack and +5 shield. Yeah, that's kinda very underwhelming. When this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1, reveal a normal unit from your hand, put it on the bottom of your deck, draw a card. Very mid. I don't know. 8-9V. I love this card. Not because it's good. I just love it because of the card name. When this unit boosts, if your auto zone has 2 or more cards, you can counterblast 1, gets plus 10 until end of that battle, so it boosts for like 18. Bravery to stand against, will to pierce through. It's normal order for the blaster deck. It's blaster stuff. I don't care. Clumsy assistant. That's me. Look. When this unit boosts, if your soul has 5 or more cards, counterblast 1 gets plus 10 until end of battle. So that's basically a 8-9V. Where was... That's not Dark States. This is... Oh, yeah, it's Dark States. I'm dumb. And potentially the last hollow foil we'll see in this. Some silly knight guy. Once per turn, counterblast 2, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one of those cards, call it to rear, put the rest in the bottom. In any order. Very, very mid. I don't know. Look, it's that guy again. Marco, I guess, right? Yeah, Marco. Look, it's that guy again. Look, it's that girl again. Look, it's that robot again. This is different. I haven't seen this before, but everything else is pretty much in the exact same order. What are the odds? Wow. Knight of Old, Knight of Old, yeah. Animosity, Camlos. What do I know? When this unit attacks, Rearguard was retired by one of your Vanguard's abilities this turn. Soul Blast 1 gets plus 10 until end of turn. Battle Siren? That's pretty cool. Can we focus on Battle Siren? No? Okay. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, unit gets plus 2 until end of battle for every one of your resting units. That's okay, I guess. And Profane Burnout Dragon got pretty cool artwork. Makes me think this card might not be very good. When this card is discarded from your hand during your battle phase, put this card into your soul, choose one of your units, gets plus 5 until end of turn. Yeah. Very generic, but also not very... does a lot. Probably kind of cool in Overlord. Doesn't Overlord discard a card from hand to restand or something? Oh no, I knocked something over. I'm sorry. Arrow Dragon. I've never seen this card. The Tamayura Grade 0. If you went second, draw a card. Maybe I run this in something as a starter, because most of the starters are not right line bound, which is kinda cool. Or most of the starters don't care about their grade 0, unless you're running something like Ava, because if she's placed by riding onto one who craves knowledge, Ava, you search your deck for a research card, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, archive better Ava. You've heard it here first. Thagria. It's Thagria. We don't have to talk about Thagria. Ignite Blow Dragon. That's kinda cool artwork. Can we focus? Yeah, we can, look. Kinda cool artwork, but if your soul has a grade 3, this unit gets plus 20, plus 2, plus 5. I just leave it at that. It's not very good. The world 3,000 years later. Oh, that's a guy. Probably one of the glitters where I would say, oh, I kind of want to play that. And Majesty Lord Blaster. More encounter cards. It's a 10th triple rare because it gets a cute little 10-year anniversary celebratory hot stamp. If your soul has a blaster blade and a blaster dark, this unit gets plus 2 and an additional crit. When this unit attacks, perform all the following. Put a blaster blade from your rear guard into your soul, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Put a blaster dark into your soul. This unit gets drive plus 1 until end of turn. That's kinda cool. I'm not big on the encounter cards, to be honest. But hey, I take it. Funky hot stamp is a funky hot stamp after all. Silly lion guy. Stealth dragon guy. Can I lift this a little bit? So that we can see the artwork a little bit better. Another grade 0 Tamayura. Grade 3 dude. I've never seen this card. I guess blaster support. Okay, cool. Energy Riffle Angel. Very, very angel feather card. Who would have thought? Angels do be angel feathery. As unit is placed, Soul Blast. Unit gets plus 2 until end of. I mean, you know, and look who it is. It's Ava, but we prefer Archite because she didn't get a choice restrict. We can still play Combine Russia in Japan. Pretty sure we get the same restrictions in English. So, Tier Knight Fleece. Another one of her. I've seen her before. Amazement Magician. When the student attacks, you may soul charge. Weird ogre guy. Gigantic beater. He gets plus 5 if you have a Vanguard with Blaster. So he hits for 18. Wow, what a beat stick. More angels. Wildfire Brave Shooter. Okay. When a unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, if it's the 4th battle of that turn or more, you may give it plus 10. Wow. Beat stick. More Thagria. It's Thagria. And oh wait. It's a rare, actually. Life-saving angel. Mostly just adorable. Back row rear guard. When your other unit in the same column is stood from a card's effect, you may return this unit to your hand. Why would you want to do that? Do you... Okay, you have 5k shield in hand? Congratulations. I don't know. Before we get to set 6, we take a lyrical break. Because I want to stay away from FFRs and FRs, to be honest. What an affront. Weird angels, black wings, white wings. Justine. Look, speaking of black wings, white wings. It's the right line girl. I remember her being kinda okay. I only played Clarissa if it comes to lyrical, and everything else I was like, oh, it's more right lines, huh? Especially with like lyrical 2. I was like, yeah, that's what we needed. 45 more right lines, because at that point the every set gets at least a new right line for every nation. Got a little much for me. Some random crit, some good crit because Dragon Stuff PG, and Felty Rosa. Do you remember Felty? She was kinda mid, but she was fun, I think. I think I played against her like once. It was kinda wild. Next, Lulu, Grade 0, Romantic Happiness, Lulu Orders, Clean, more orders, I guess. Oh wow, look, it's a normal unit after like 4 orders. I don't even try to pronounce her name. When his boost gets +2 until end of turn. Tear-Hearted Ruby. That's Lolo support, I think? Or, I don't know. I really don't know what any of... Oh, I skipped a grade 2 Lolo. And more normal orders. It's kinda wild. Get free feed content, I guess. And that's probably the last holo rare we open. Isn't that sad? Face Off and Overcome. The queer energy in this artwork. I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for exactly that. Resigning Emotions. If you played Ruby or Sapphire, gets +10. Okay. More units I've never seen before. Ernest correct. But you don't run this in Clarissa. Like, you don't have the space. Rudy, when your rear guard is returned to hand, this unit gets +5. So I guess this is Kyrie support. Bunny PG. Kinda cute. This card is the best card in the entire set. Mostly because of that little penguin. Can we focus? We do it like this. Does it focus better? Yes. Look at him. Isn't he a little baby? Got a little crown. What a cutie. I love him. And a holo crit. That's pretty cool. I had no idea those came in a holo. Let me... Blazing Dragon Reborn. To this day, I do not like the idea of frame rares and feature frame rares. Is that what FFR stands for? Steel Equipped Dragon. Never seen this card. A heal trigger because different art for heals. Because different art for heals. Generic fronts because we need more triggers in one pack. Happy Dreaming Fiesta. Look, Leon on support. Isn't that cool? I like Leonon. Some Spiky Desire Devil. I think this is actually played. And Sword Equipped Dragon. Where do I put this? Oh. Almost dropping my cards. When this card becomes an original dress, choose one of this unit's outer dress. Gets +5. If it's jeweled sword equipped, God knows what, gets another 5. So it can give +10 to an outer dress. God. Original dress, outer dress, overdress, first dress, cross dress. It's too many dresses. Holy Flames that binds. Surprise egg, because new artwork for your grade zeros. More weird flame furnace exploder dragon guy. What do you do? I've never seen you. Unit attacks Vanguard, gets +2 until end of that battle for every open rear guard. Very, very not mid. Generic front. A frame rare. PG for Dark States, just kinda cool. And stonks. Remember when Gust was like $30 a pop? Remember when best deck? God, I hate this card. Because I tried to play Youthberg. I brick, like, consistency, like, God. Youthberg cursed me. Every time I play Youthberg, I'm bricking horribly. Nothing works. I don't like that deck. And then I got water damage on my cards for I don't know what reason. Heals. Fronts. More Fiesta. Stuff. Heart Pounding Blaze Maiden Rhino. Is that right line material? Yeah, when this unit is rolled upon, you may call it Trickstar. Sweets that become an evil dream. These names, man, I'm telling you. Marching debut. Look at those cards. How can you not like Leonon? They are all just so pretty. During your turn, if you have 3 or more grade 1 or less rear guards, this unit gets +5. Is it good? It's playable. And Departure Towards the Dawn. I don't think you really play that. But, you know, sometimes we have to depart towards the dawn. Next. Making a massive pile of trash here. Steel Equipped Dragon. Heal trigger. Front trigger. More happy dreaming. Look who it is. I don't mind seeing her a lot. I should play more Leonon. Right after this I'm going to pop on some remote fights and lose with the Leonon, because Leonon. And Depart Towards the Dawn, which is a card not being played in anything. Surprise Egg. Furnace Exploder Dragon. Front trigger because we need more triggers. Can we stop with like having 2 triggers each pack, please? Galactic Hero. I wish these were not War Beasts as like their card type, but heroes. So you could play them in premium Nova heroes, you know? That'd be so cool. Wall-equipped dragon. When this card's outer dress is retired from G or rear during your opponent's turn, Soul Blast 2, call this card to an open rearguard circle. And a not FR PG for Dark States. How dope! I always take my PGs. So glad that this set reprinted them, because they started to get very, very pricey. Snuggling Blaze Maiden. It's more for the new right line. Bruce support, but Bruce doesn't exist anymore. Front. More fronts. Can we stop, please? I don't need this many vanilla fronts. Blaze Maiden. Brandgate PG, which is really amazing artwork-wise. In comparison to like the set 1 PG, I think I prefer these a lot. The foiling seems to be more pronounced in the old ones. And Desire Devil guy. We are almost at the end. Wow, this took some time. Oh god, this is one of those packs that just doesn't want to get opened. But I got it. Galactic Baby. I'm going to put this aside so that I can put it in someone's trade binder. Milchweiß Schützer Duno. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Youth in its card name, yeah, never play this. More right line stuff for Nirvana. Holy Flames That Bind. Surprise Egg. Sometimes I'm being surprised by the egg. Diablos Girls, Ivanka. I never seen this card. Is it playable? And this card, when the attack this unit boosts, it's a Vanguard. If you're in Final Rush, Counterblast, put a rearguard that boosted on the bottom of deck, draw a card, choose one of your other units, get +5 until end of turn. No. Oh, and look! The entire Nirvana right line is here. Everyone is here. Look at her. Yeva Nirvana. Discard a card from hand, choose up to one Trickster, up to one Prayer Dragon unit from drop, call them to rear. Unit attacks, Counterblast 1. Choose one of your rear guards in the overdress state and restand it. Very cool. Still Dragon Empire, waiting for their time to shine. And Choji Doji is not changing any of that. Vanilla Crit, Vanilla Draw. I will put those into someone's trade binder. Because, you know, sometimes you just have to put a baby into someone. Drained Selka, Seekler. I never seen this card. When this unit attacks a Vanguard Soul Blast 3, your opponent cannot call with your Prison's ability unit until end of. Okay. Making it so that stuff stays in prison, huh? That's kinda cool. When this unit retired from rear or G, your opponent chooses 2 of the cards and prison your prison. I don't know if that's cool. And one of the heroes, again, I wish they weren't humans, but heroes as the card type, to play them in Nova Heroes. Because that'd be cool. Also, they are less Japanese Kamen Rider heroes and more like Western heroes in their design. So, I don't know. Did we really need weird Marvel influence in my card game? I didn't ask for it. But maybe someone at Bushi Road was like, yeah, that's a great idea, let's do that. You know? Front. Oh wow, not a trigger after my trigger? That's rare. Blaze Maiden, if you have a rear guard with overdress, get +2, so she can boost for 10. Weird little architect. More surprise eggs. How many surprise eggs have we seen? 5? Holy Flames. Waller Crypt Dragon S FR. Another Nirvana. Yeva Nirvana. Cool. The last pack. I've never played against new Nirvana because she's just not that good. It's like, I don't know. But Nirvana getting a counter charger might change stuff. We'll see. More surprise eggs. I'll surprise people by smuggling those into their trade binder. I'm going to make that my thing. Other people might have 500 dog with hats, but not on my watch. Furnace Dragon. More fronts. What is with these pack ratios? Kinda insane. Architect guy. Another Desire Devil, and the last card, this little, is more Dragon Empire. My baby's going to smuggle them into people's trade binders and be like, have my babies. Maybe I'll just order more to fully commit to the joke. So yeah, that's the in hindsight of overdress so far. 2 years of shenanigans. It was 2 very, very good years. Some of these cards are actually playable, like the Pure Light SB. Other stuff, like Nirvana, not so playable. I'm excited for the next 2 years of overdress. Set 9 is around the corner. We get some Welstra support that makes the deck actually pretty okay. We finally get robots in Brandgate. Robots are back, baby. Finally. I'm looking forward to the next 2 years of this game, and maybe I give another retrospect, hindsight, I don't know what to call this, after those years with less packs and just looking at the stuff we got. I appreciate y'all so much for popping in, for watching this, for listening to my rambling. And let me know in the comments what you played during the last 2 years in overdress, and I'll see you some other time. Watch me stream, link in the description, you know. Until then, bye bye.